Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a Lionsgate portal, but to save time I'm just going to get straight into it. So for pile 1 you guys are Ecstasy. For pile 2 you guys are Compassion. And for pile 3 you guys are Involution. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. So pile 1, you guys chose Ecstasy. So what is it that you need to know? We have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical, emotional healing. We have the Ram and the Dahlia, determination. Then we have forgiveness. Then we have I like you. And then we have from Tarot the 9 of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have the 4 of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what is it that you need to know for this Lionsgate portal? Because you guys chose Ecstasy, there's a very intense energy, things being revealed to you that may be served as more as an illusion, okay? You do have forgiveness, so there are people who want your forgiveness. You guys are very intelligent people, so you could be emotionally intelligent, intuitive, all of the above. You catch on to things. When something does not seem right, you don't want to just sit and be like, I'm just going to disregard this feeling. You want to search for what it is. You guys could have got wind of someone not really being happy for you, or someone doing something behind your back, or just people not really being there for you. You could have been at a situation where you felt very isolated, unsupported, and just quite frankly all alone. And it's like no one really considered the hurt you're going through. No one cared that you were feeling some type of way. And these people that really left you out in the cold, or really did not support you, or was not there for you, these people want your forgiveness, because they can see that you know and you feel this way, and you've kind of isolated yourself. We do have the 4 of Swords energy, which is a reflective energy. You guys could be a little bit defensive towards people. You guys are becoming more selective with who you let around your circle. But the funny thing is, we do have the 9 of Pentacles. So you guys are actually very self-sufficient. You're becoming more financially abundant and financially stable, that you don't actually need to rely on anyone to get by. And you also feel secure within yourself. You guys are single, most of you at least, but it's like you feel like you don't really need anybody to get by in life, because everything that you've achieved in life has been done by yourself. And these people are starting to realize that. Some of you guys are actually destined for greater things and more abundance, and people can see that. And that's probably why people are starting to feel bad, because they counted you out, they didn't believe in you, they didn't support you, or someone just wasn't there for you. Some of you have suffered through a breakup, but it's like you're still standing on your own. Someone wants forgiveness, because they realized they slept on you, they weren't there for you, and now they're feeling that level of guilt. Maybe because you've distanced yourself. So maybe you have not addressed this with them, and you've just kind of like pulled back your energy, and they feel it. They see you being warm to people you do trust and very cold towards them, or maybe just isolating yourself in general. We do have I like you, so you do have someone in your energy that is liking you, and I think it's because you're busy pouring and investing into yourself. But it's weird, because it feels empowering, but it also feels like you have no choice but to be by yourself, because maybe you don't trust people, maybe people have let you down. So it's kind of forced you to be independent and rely only on yourself, to the point where now it's gotten comfortable. Now this is just your way of living, okay? But we do have determination. Some of you guys don't get enough credit, or enough of your flowers, or enough compliments, someone reassuring you that you're doing a great job. But Spirit wants you to know, please stay determined onto the path of what you're doing, because it is meant for you. Some of you guys may question whether something's meant for you, but it is meant for you. Have that determination. People see that, but they sometimes feel threatened by that. They don't want to give you your flowers, okay? So with this Ecstasy, I feel like people are feeling really drawn to your energy, and you're kind of being highlighted by Spirit to let you know who is actually obsessed with your energy, who wants to come back, who's keeping track of what you're doing, and who basically just counted you out, but now they're obsessed with your energy. You guys could be increasing your intuition, becoming hyper aware of everything, so things don't really get past you. You may kind of ask yourself, am I being sensitive? Am I reading into things? But you're not. You're not. You see things exactly as they are, and people can feel that you know, and it's making them feel overwhelmed with guilt, okay? We do have, as your advice, deep cellular healing. So Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. You guys have gone through the healing. I feel like you guys know what it feels like to do everything by yourself. So even when it comes to healing, you've had to do that by yourself. But I just see you doing a lot of reflection and trying to be selective with who you allow around you. People do want your forgiveness, and maybe you do forgive people, but not in a way where you welcome them back into your space, but in a way where you're like, okay, I've made peace with this. I don't have any animosity towards you, but I just simply just don't want you in my life. Okay, it's giving that. But you are attracting people who genuinely do like you for you. The more you cut people off who are holding you back and you step into your authentic self, the more people are going to really like you. Even people who feel jealous or envious or spiteful towards you, they have no option but to respect you. Sometimes people hate the fact that they love you, okay, or they like you. But Spirit is saying just keep going forward and do the inner work, the inner healing. Some of you have gaslighted yourself into thinking you're not good enough, or maybe there's something wrong with you because of this, but there isn't. There isn't, okay? So there needs to be some shadow work and internal healing in regards to that, to remind yourself that you are doing just fine, okay? But that's what I'm getting for pile number 1. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to move on to pile 2. So pile 2, I can't see from there. So let's just, we have compassion, okay? So what do you guys need to know for Lionsgate? We have the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And then we have the badge and the ginkgo, which is healing wounds. And then we have confirmation. And then we have I love you. And then we have Earth sign energy with the 7 and the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have the fire sign energy with the 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So pile 2s, what is it that you guys need to know for this Lionsgate portal? You need to know that you need to do a lot of healing, like healing wounds. But I'm getting, you may feel like you need to heal, but you're actually healing other people, okay? You guys may be what I call an empath. You may be this energy that you always want to heal other people. You always want to fix other people. You're always keeping track of how other people are feeling and attending to them and making everyone feel good. But then sometimes you're neglecting yourself, and that's where the healing that needs to be done. Some of you guys are being called to be a little bit more selfish because you're not used to being selfish, okay? Some of you guys don't realize that you have people who may have secret competition or animosity towards you, or people could just be mean in general, even if it's got nothing to do with envy or jealousy. Some people are just assholes. They may be projecting a lot of energy onto you, and you may feel like you may be the type of people that you want to know, why do people act the way that they do, so that you can understand them, instead of just saying, you know what, does it really matter why people do the things that they do? Like, they're just detrimental to you either way, Knowing about it is not going to change their behavior. Do you see what I'm saying? Unless they're willing to sit and realize, you know what, maybe I do these things because of this. Maybe I need to work on it, I feel like sometimes you may think there's something wrong with you, but there isn't, okay? Some of you guys may feel also stagnant in your life. Some of you guys may be trying to find a job. Some of you guys may feel like everything's slowing down, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. But what you don't realize is you're in the process of building your character. So yeah, you may be dealing with a lot of frustration in your life, feeling like, why is everything not working out? Why is everything so stagnant? It's forcing me to just, feel like I have to settle. But the thing is, the fact that your soul's getting irritated with you feeling that you need to settle and you're not happy with that and you'd rather, wait for what you truly want, shows that you do have a healthy amount of self-esteem, and you're like, you know what, I deserve better. And it's the truth, okay? Because with the 7 of Pentacles, now you're getting real about what you should invest in, okay? Some of you guys needed a confirmation as to, is it me? Is it something I'm doing wrong? And there's nothing you're doing wrong. Okay, you need to be more selfish, not in a way where you go around hurting people, stepping over people to get ahead, but there's a need to attend more to yourself instead of worrying about, how you're coming across, how this person will feel, how you'll be perceived, or why do people wrong you, trying to understand it from their point of view. Who really cares why people wrong you? The fact is, it's not going to change the fact that they've wronged you, So with that being said, you guys are being asked to protect yourselves, because your advice is the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Some of you guys may be carrying resentment from someone trying to harm you or break your heart or whatever it may be. But what you don't realize is you're only hurting yourself. You're sending them good energy while you're hurting yourself. The more you illuminate over it, the more you talk about it. So you're being asked to let that burden go and say, some people are assholes, but I'm not going to allow that to make me feel like I should fall apart. Okay, because I'm hearing I got thick skin and elastic heart. Okay, you need to realize that you are loved. okay? And you will find someone who will truly love you and pour into the way you pour into others. But this is a confirmation to know there's nothing wrong with you. You didn't deserve anything that you've gone through, okay? This is very random, but some of you could have gone through SA, okay? And I'm so sorry if that is your story. You did not deserve it, okay? But there's a need to set firm boundaries with people. Things are like being slow in your life for a reason. And again, it's not your fault, but it's to do with like character building. There's something that needs to be built within your journey. And this is going to be different to everyone, okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. Some of you guys may feel like you're behind in life and you don't know what you're doing with your life. You are not behind. Life is not a race, okay? It's not yours to carry. So let go of these burdens. We do have compassion. So many times when we put other people's feelings above our own, even sometimes our parents, where we feel like, oh, I want to do this, I'm making my parents not proud. Sometimes we need to realize that being a good person, being a nice person or a people pleaser will not get you anywhere. Sometimes it's okay to be the most compassionate to yourself. And that's what you're needing to hear, okay? You need to tend to your own healing wounds and remind yourself that you don't deserve bad things happen to you. You just need to use these things as lessons to learn from, and that's it, okay? You can't always logicalize your way into understanding why people behave the way that they behave, okay? But things will start to pick up, but there's still some integral lessons that you need to learn before things can speed ahead. But pour into yourself for the time being. Really invest. The way you pour into others, now redirect that energy towards yourself, okay? But that's all I'm getting for part number 1. I'm going to move on to the last part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Pile 3. You guys chose Involution. Okay. We have double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Then we also have the beaver and the birch, home. Then we have you were right. Then we have I think about you. Then we have from tarot the 4 of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Magician, which is Gemini, Virgo energy. So air and earth, water and more earth with the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, what do you need to know for the Lion's Gate? Oh, okay. You guys, your intuition is so spot on with something. We have you are right. Someone is now realizing you are right about something. You guys don't realize that. You guys low-key can see into the future. Like, you guys can... The best way to predict your future is to create it, right? You believe in yourself. You may come across people that want to inflict doubt in you. Don't allow it. Do not allow it, okay? You are right about a lot of things, but you may gaslight yourself, okay? It may put you in this mood of feeling like a bit disappointed. You may want to isolate yourself emotionally. You may need some time to rest and recharge. It's okay. But you guys don't realize that sometimes some people just don't want you to realize something, or maybe they just don't believe in what you're saying, okay? But we do have the 4 of Cups and I think about you. Someone feels rejected by you. And perhaps for a long time you felt rejected by others, but now someone feels rejected by you and they're thinking about you. But I feel like you're not really trying to ignore anyone. You're just kind of in your own little zone right now. You're just resting, recharging. You guys don't realize that you are destined for opportunities. Okay, you'll be getting an unexpected amount of abundance happening for you this month and next month. Okay, with the Magician here, you guys are manifesting great opportunities into your life, and nobody believed in you, but you had to believe in you. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader for a while. Do not doubt yourself. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, no one's really giving me accolades, no one's encouraging me, so maybe this isn't for me. It is for you, okay? But you need to believe in yourself. You need to move and act in the way of what you want people to believe, because you need to believe in yourself, okay? The Lulu is sometimes the Salulu, okay? But we have a home. You guys are actually going to become a lot more stable. You guys are going to be getting to a point where you feel safe, okay? Because you guys are doing a lot of inner work. We have involution. You know how we have evolution, but we also have involution. So evolution is like, yeah, you know, everything is evolving around us, but this is involution. This is internal. You guys have done enough shadow work to get to this point. Now get ready for your blessings, okay? We have double missions, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. You guys are being advised to be your most authentic self. And I know I always say this, but it's so true. The more you stop caring about how you're coming across and how people feel about you, whether, oh, am I doing this right? Everyone's done this way. Everyone's been doing things this way. Maybe I'm not doing this right. Screw that. ask yourself, how do I feel aligned? Do I feel happy? Do I feel my most best self? Even if no one's clapping for you, if you feel great and you feel aligned and this is what it is at, and you're just looking for external validation, screw the external validation. It will come with time, but it's like you don't need it. You know, you gotta have that internal validation. That's why you have involution. Okay, you guys are doing a lot of work or needing to do a lot of work, but I do feel like you have people thinking about you because someone kind of overlooked you and now they're taking a U-turn. They're like, wait a second, power three is doing some things, you know. But again, the reason why you're going to be achieving all the success is because you know when to isolate yourself, you know when to hide your plans, you know when to reject certain offers, and you know when to accept certain offers. You're being selective. Not every cup needs to be accepted, okay? And keep it that way because not everything is an opportunity.